What's up, Fire Nation? It's your boy Rico, along with my little big cousin G-Baby and our boy Raul, the Zookeeper, and we are the Friendly Fire Podcast, the hottest podcast on either side of the Mississippi. Episode 30, baby.
30.
Dirty 30. We are here.
What is it? ESPN 30 for 30?
30. Oh, man. How are y'all doing? We are here at an early time.
Early time.
Very
Rico
early.
crashed through the house, jumping out. Oh, I'm here.
Yeah.
7:14:58 on the clock.
He did.
I was like, hey, as long as I'm outside by 7:15, I'm good. Came through and smashed through the front window. Funny story. I was driving down your block, and it was an ambulance. Literally, I'm like, I had sent the text. As long as I'm here by 7:15, I'm good.
Ambulance.
And as
kangaroos is crossing the street.
Bro, I'm telling you, as I turned down your block, an ambulance just sitting right there in the intersection. I'm like, bro. I'm like, and then literally, I'm like, let me go ahead and scoop past you. And then as I'm going around, police car comes zooming down. I'm like, God damn, I'm late. I ain't gonna hit the end of this. My girl was like, yeah, you need to get back now. Like you don't have any time
Rico
to waste.
was, officer, I cannot afford it. You gonna give me the ticket or I'm gonna just go? Because I ain't got time.
I don't got time for this now. All right?
I'm having a bad day.
Either give me a ticket or let me go. Oh, man. But how are we doing today, fellas?
Doing good.
Doing
Doing
great.
good.
Zoo, talk to me, man.
Doing amazing. I got some merch.
Yes.
I got some
see.
new merch.
I thought about
How
going
many
to get it.
rings
I
is
saw that line.
6?
Huh?
That's 6 rings?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Mike.
Oh,
I-
that's crazy.
No, it's 5. It's 5 rings.
Is
5
it?
rings. Yeah.
Oh, no.
6.
Tweaking.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How is it 6, though?
That's what I'm saying. I ain't got 6.
got 5.
Why is it?
Yo, did I get the bootleg?
It must be like a cross, I guess.
I don't know. Hey, I got it from the show. I got it inside the arena.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
gave you the 5-finger joint.
Yo, that's crazy. You got me there. I didn't even notice till now.
Oh, man.
I'm looking at
I'm
it.
not tweaking.
I was very confused. I'm counting with you like that's clearly 6.
That's crazy. Hey, yo,
Because I'm looking, I'm breaking down. All right, wait, 2 right here, there's 2 there.
Yo,
Wait, no.
let me check this man's Instagram. How many? This man's Instagram. He better have 6 fingers on his
Well, that's
hand.
Murray. That's why you
Yeah.
ain't buy Cole would have had it
Nah,
right.
I didn't have Cole. I have
That's
Murray.
wild.
That's crazy.
That's hilarious.
I'm
Actually.
gonna hit him up.
Hold on, one.
I mean,
It's
no,
6
it's 6
fingers.
because
It's 6.
it spells out his name.
MORRA.
Wow. I think it was just like, you know what? You just add on. They won't even know.
You should have did the fat ring.
Yeah,
And just
yeah.
more on
I
it.
guess I don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't know what you did, bro.
But before we get into the Cole concert, I
just
do
noticed
have.
it.
That's actually very crazy.
That's crazy.
I have a question of the day. It is music related. What is a music pet peeve of you guys? Whether from your favorite artist, from somebody you may like just listen to randomly. What is a music pet peeve?
Pet peeve. When they start doing the little whiny voice. Sorry. Yeah.
You don't like that?
Yeah, which was because I like the Baby Keem album, but like sometimes it's like, bro, you don't gotta do this on every song.
That was one time it was like I ain't need that. I feel you. I give you that.
I don't know. It's kind of hard because it's like I don't like short songs.
Mm-hmm.
Like you should give me 2.5, 2:45 off a rip.
Okay.
Like I don't want to hear a minute.
You don't like
30.
interludes?
Yeah,
If
but
you know-
interlude's different.
That's different.
If it's like titled as
like
an interlude,
an interlude should be like your little break, pause, freestyle, homie laughing. That should be that. I don't consider that a full song.
Yeah.
Because if it's a skip you'll take off here, it's like I'll probably take the interlude. Without it harming an album. You know what I'm saying? But don't give me like a 3-minute interlude and then just be like, what are we doing? And then all your bars be like 45 seconds long.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I said it before, but like the sexual skits
Those get
were like Dr. Dre's.
The
like,
90s were
getting
very.
head,
The
very-
90s
and
were
Biggie
very
Smalls was
wild.
getting. Everyone was getting
ignorant.
head.
It's like-
Eminem was getting head.
It's like y'all need to.
Eminem was going a lot.
Yeah, he
He's
was cutting
going
off
crazy
people's
on
heads.
this
Like,
kid.
you need to stop, bro.
Another Ken Kniff. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
yeah, that Carl Kniff. I heard that. I heard one of them by accident. I was listening to an album. I didn't because I hadn't listened to like a lot of his older
Listen
stuff.
to it at church.
So I'm sitting there like, whoa, what is this? And then people was like, oh, Carl Kniff. I'm like, no, never again. I never want to hear this
It's
again.
like I get it why black women were mad in the 90s. Looking back on it, I definitely get it.
Yeah.
I definitely
He
get
was
it.
not kind. It was not a good time to be a black woman when it came to hip hop.
At any given time, but the 90s it was
Yeah.
definitely highlighted.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just like, wow, y'all just.
Well, stemming off of that little thing, how do you feel? Because like Nicki Minaj gets attacked a lot for rapping about her vagina and
Yeah.
rapping like about these bum bitches.
Yeah.
But all the dudes, same thing. They rap about.
Hey, I can't be a
Well,
hypocrite.
not all of them, but
You can't be a hypocrite.
I can't be a hypocrite.
But then
when it
like
comes to my
Nicki gets
listening.
killed for it.
Because women are held to a different standard, even though they're not treated to that standard.
Because nobody will say it, but like technically, women don't really supposed to have a spot in hip hop. That I don't agree because there's like cold female. It's but like when you get to talking about like he said your vagina and stuff like that, then you be like, oh, okay, that's sexy for a woman, but then like now you got kids. And it's like you can't do that no more.
But see, it's always now you got kids. But wait, hold on, listen. It's always now you got kids, but that don't stop Joe Schmo from talking about how he got the gat. He about to drive through and shoot your whole school up. He got a 5-year-old at the house right now eating baby crackers and stuff.
No, I get it. And that's why you can't be the hypocrite. It's the bias, and that's why it just seems like it sucks because it's like you don't agree with it, but then it's like. When a woman with bars, that's not selling. It's not the 90s no more. That's not selling. So you have to do the body stuff, and it sucks that you have to do that because don't nobody care about your bars. Yeah. Like if I want to hear a woman bar me to death, I'll listen to Queen Latifah or MC Lyte. It's like you're not like Cardi can't really get off without the body. Yeah. Nicki Minaj couldn't really get off without that body, even though she can spit. Yeah. But it was all her image.
Even Meg, like people have made it known, like they've said, they was like, if she decided to stand there in jeans and rap, you might still listen because she can spit. Yeah. And it's like, but it's one of them things where like you know what the market is.
I remember there were
demographic
because they used to kill her because they'd be like, aren't you like a college educated? Why don't you make songs about college and shit?
Like nobody wants to hear that though. Like
Asher Roth.
Yeah, bro. We don't like oh, I'm late to my 8 a.m. like nobody's trying to hear that. Yeah. One of my pet peeves when it comes to music, I don't like long endings. Like if you're done rapping or singing, finish the song. So I don't like 45 seconds like of just the beat playing. The beat. I'm not a fan of that.
I'm a fan of that. If it's a cold beat.
Yeah. I guess it depends like on the emotion of the song, but like if I'm listening to a song, you was just rapping, spitting, going crazy, and it's just like 30 seconds of just the beat. I'm like, I could have skipped this. Like, it don't do nothing to me for the song.
Give me like 15 seconds of the beat if you want.
Yeah, like I don't need 30 seconds.
Because Kanye does that. That's one of my one on like the latest on Donda. I Know God Breathe on this. It's like a 5-minute track. The song's 2 minutes. It's like 3 minutes of the beat.
Come on, now.
He did that, Runaway. It's a 9-minute song because, like, for the last 4 minutes, he's just humming.
Beat. Yeah, like.
But then you look at it and it's like, I don't know.
It's like sometimes it's to evoke a type of emotion potentially.
A lot of the times, that's when you'll get like the single version, where it'll be like 3 minutes. Yeah. Then you'll get the extended version on the album that'll be like 7 minutes with extra beats and extra stuff in between, extra verse.
Yeah. I think what triggered me is that I did it on accident on one of my last on one of the last covers. Is that I just didn't shorten it. Like I didn't look over it before I sent it to SoundCloud. So I listened to it. I'm like, dang, I got like 45 seconds of just unnecessary beats just right. So I'm like, I need to go in there and edit that. Then I was listening to one of my favorite musicians right now, and he had something that ended like that. And the beat is cold, but it's like, you're not doing nothing productive on the beat. And this was a single, so it wasn't like it was going to lead to another song on an album or something. It's just a Lucy that you gave us. It's like, I don't want to hear the beat another 35 seconds.
Like 10 seconds of anything is a long time if you think about it.
Yeah.
So it's like, what I can get in 30 seconds, I more than likely get in 12.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
I got the 4 count. The beat came over again. You can end it. Let it fade on out.
Is this the same beat that you started with? So I've heard this beat for 4 minutes. I'm good. I'm good on it. I understand what you was doing.
How do y'all feel about beat switches in music? Do y'all think it's too heavy now?
You could give me one beat switch. That's it. Mm-hmm. The same thing with Baby Keem. That one song he does like 4 beat switches. Eminem does beat switches all the time.
You know what?
Drake is starting to do more beat switches a lot more now.
The knock, I was just because
he saw sicko mode work. Sicko mode as the beat switch.
Yeah. It was a Good Kid, Mad City. Mm-hmm. Kendrick kind of went heavy on that beat switch.
Did he?
Cause it was like,
Sing About Me, I'm Down to Thursday.
No, I'm saying,
switch to the cows come home.
No, that one was cold. But
that was like 2 different complete songs.
Yeah. Right. No,
he could have split it up if he wanted.
Yeah.
I would say that the swimming pools one, I wasn't a fan of that one.
That all out.
I wasn't a fan. I always usually skip that part. Okay. Because I wasn't a fan of that. And then him with the skits. Like I'm not sure. That's still a perfect album for me. But it's like. It was like a lot of them skits. I was like, I get it's telling a story. Yeah. But then there's like, at this point, there should be a version where it's just the album. Because I don't want to hear, why are you dying? I don't want to keep hearing that. every time I want to hear that song.
I do always skip over that part.
I didn't even think about the dominoes.
Yeah.
It was
dominoes.
it's cold. It's dope, but then it's like I don't want to just constantly be hearing that. Even the phone call on that reel.
Yeah.
When it's like his mom, I'm like, sorry, she went on for like a minute on that phone call.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's black mamas though.
But I'm like, okay. I was like, but she not my black mama. I don't have a black mama, so I was like, enough. But no, other than that, I mean, those are probably my only pet peeves.
Yeah, I feel that. Cause it's just one that I got another one. When a rapper does a feature for a singer and doesn't stick to the topic of the song that he or she is on, it's like if you decide to come into a love song or come into a song where it's like a party theme song, I don't want to hear like, all right, say it's a love song. I don't want to hear about how cold your bars is unless you find a way to flip it to come back to it being a love song. Like if you can flow it, I'm not trying to hear like, oh baby, you know I love you. You know I got the gat that came through with the AK. That don't match.
It's gonna sound like I love this man Kendrick. He does that too sometimes and features like on Goosebumps. I'm like, bro, I
don't get his feature. I didn't completely get it, but I liked it.
Off. I didn't like his.
I didn't like his.
A lot of people said that about Mask Off. It was like I didn't come in for conscious.
He's conscious. I'm like, bro, I'm talking about Percocets, right? In the future, talking about Percocets.
Like,
come on,
you kind of that one, and then I wasn't a fan of the King's Dead. I wasn't.
That was a beast switch. It was basically two different songs.
Right, but I wasn't a fan of his part. I'm not tripping on him. Like it fit the album. I get it, but like. On J Rock's album, when it was just him and Future, I was like, that's the version I listened to.
That's the one that won the Grammy. It was like, this is what we need.
Yeah, we didn't need all that. Thank you, but
yeah.
All right, we got you.
Yeah, but bro, going off a topic with music is like my biggest pet peeve.
And then a lot of
I don't know why, but I hate it because I be invested in what they saying, and it sucks when it's like one of my favorite artists because it's like I'm going to listen because it's a dope because you are who you are, but it's like y'all niggas not talking about the same thing.
Eminem does that a lot too. It's like, bro, like stick to the topic.
Like we don't care that you feel like you're an underdog.
Yeah,
right
I was
now.
like Royce 5'9" just rapped about his kids, and you're out here rapping about gorillas and shit.
Yeah, like come on now.
But you know what that is because a lot of people, as the music people say, mail it in. So we're like, if somebody hits Eminem, and Royce hits him, and he's like, yo, I need a verse. He probably digs into the 10 million songs he wrote that day. And was like, here's a verse.
Yeah.
And it just say Royce is talking about this, and then here he comes with Jim Carrey raps, and you're like, all right, he wasn't in studio.
Yeah.
You could tell when M's in studio because he'll be like, oh, you get patiently waiting type stuff. You get renegade type stuff. You get that. And then you see it with a lot of other stuff with the rapper, like with Kendrick. I'm not saying he mailed that stuff in, but, in the King's Dead, that was more of a creative addition to it. It wasn't needed, but it was a aesthetic.
Especially for the Black Panther portion.
You see what I'm saying? Sure. It was like an aesthetic, but then it was like on Mask Off. It was like
you
was just riding that because you was the conscious wave dude.
Yeah.
You was just like anything I say is gold right now. I just put it out.
Yeah.
Because I do not listen to that version no more. And
I've listened to it like 3 times. I'm like,
I don't really like Goosebumps. I didn't listen to that song for a long time.
I literally just listened to it when I was driving over here, and I was like, and as soon as you said that, I had to go back and think like. But see, then it's almost like when it comes to somebody like Travis, it's like, do he really have themes when he makes music?
He just be rapping. He follows a certain pattern. Like you can pick it up.
Specific cadence, but
like his cadence kind of, you can only get a certain kind of things in there. Like you either gonna get the rock star party in there, or you get in the sicko mode.
Yeah.
Like there's not too much flexibility.
Yeah.
He puts you in that kind of like, this is how the song's gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a shit how you rap, but this is how this song's gonna go. So you need to find a way to get into this pattern.
Yeah.
Because it was like sicko mode is like that, but you can't sing about. It's hard to do that song with like Meek Mill can't do that song, and I'm not shitting on Meek Mill. But I'm saying, you see what I'm saying? Like
that pocket's not him.
Yeah. Like it's a certain type of person that can pick up the phone.
Yeah.
That was like it's not everybody can get off on that.
You need auto-tune to be in this song. Like
you see what I'm saying? You need to be able to use it.
Yeah. If you can't properly use auto-tune, please do not pick up the phone and send your verse.
Quavo had one of the greatest bars I've ever heard in
Which one?
Pick up the phone, Macaulay Culkin, Home Alone. Whatever he said, and I was like, oh my god.
Pick up the phone, Macaulay Culkin, baby, Home Alone.
I lost it. I was like, wait. I was like, no. They can't be doing it like this in Atlanta. They can't be getting off like this. I was, oh man.
Like this is what we're doing? This is what we're doing?
Oh, watch out, Nas.
Oh man, my goodness. Oh man, but
keeping with music.
Keep with music.
Free Shiesty till it's backwards. Free Shiesty.
set itself up for
Living his
1 year.
Living his lyrics.
Living his lyrics. Y'all gonna eventually learn to stop living every single thing you rap about.
He named himself Shiesty. We saw it coming.
Oh, we couldn't trust a nigga that named himself Pooh Shiesty.
It's like, bro, Shiesty. Pooh is already a grimy nickname.
Yeah.
You Pooh,
Shout
like
out
you've done some
Happy
things.
birthday, D-Rose.
Shout out D-Rose. That man, that nigga nice.
Yeah.
But but nigga, Pooh Shiesty?
Yeah.
I mean,
And he heard Dirk say, I'm really shiesty. He was like, I bet you're not more shiesty than me.
I'm going to prove it. I'm going to throw my life away to prove it.
About to end it all right now.
But it's just sad because you be like, dude, he was talented. Like, the song was straight. I mean, his album was all right. But it's like, they need to realize and understand that they still have a life prior to them blowing up. So it's like, just because he recorded this hit-ass record today, like, his old life just don't stop.
Yellow tape around his body. Wait, why are you? Why?
Like, yeah,
Stop.
he just set himself up.
Like, bro, and it's so many. It's like how many people do you got to see fall living the life that they rap about?
Yeah.
Until you like, you know what? It's probably once Future said, I don't even do those drugs anymore.
Yeah.
That should have been a sign for everybody. Hold on. We don't gotta necessarily live what we talk. We can actively lie.
Yeah, Future's
and niggas
like,
will
I've
be
been
okay
sober
with
for
it.
like 4 years.
Bro, it was a 1 year period when Chief Keef was the trending topic in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next year it wasn't. Well, because he just up and dipped.
He went to Cali.
That's what I'm saying. And you didn't hear about nothing. He's the biggest success story.
Yes.
Dirk's still getting in shootouts. Like, come
Yeah.
on, bro.
That nigga won't leave.
You gotta distance it. You have to at some point. You have to.
Bro, even Herb, like, as hard as he be rapping, he'll just be like, randomly just like do stuff on like Instagram. He just chilling with his girl.
Yeah.
He kicking it. You can see
He's like always with his
he's
girl.
not like, he's of that life because of like how he grew up, but he's not actively in it. He's
Yeah.
not looking for a reason to get into a
I've seen
shootout.
videos where people go up to, because Herb will be like around the city just chilling.
Mhm.
And like I've seen people like do videos with him or with Bibby,
Mhm.
and like they'll throw up a gang sign. And they'll just laugh. They'll be like, "Oh, y'all crazy."
Yeah.
Cause
it's
like,
yeah.
at this point, I'm rich. I'm not gonna get mad if you rip my set down or something.
Like, all right,
It's
I'm sorry.
It's like whatever. I'll just go home to my fine wife, my 2 kids, and my $1 million house.
Yeah, come on now.
Like I'm cool.
Either Chicago or Cali. You know, I really can't decide right now where I'm gonna go.
He threw his life away for some fingers. Was they raising canes? Although it was another nigga's fingers. Oh,
That's a terrible reason to die.
terrible reason to die.
Come on now.
Nigga moments.
People need to honestly, it's one of those things, we've talked about this multiple episodes, about folks not having the right people around them. It sounds crazy, but these rappers need more white folks around them once they make it to, hey, this is how the business is run.
But they don't got their best interest at heart either.
Yes and no, you gotta have a balance.
Yeah.
It's one of them things, it's I don't think ever gonna be truly perfect. Well, in some cases it is, but if you don't already have that business acumen to know when you're getting finessed, how to read a contract properly, you're gonna have to reach out to some people and be real with you.
That's the thing.
A lot of these rappers that stay out of trouble, they circle got some white folks up in it.
Yeah.
Hey, we not doing this.
Yeah.
You can't do that because the X, Y, they'll break it down.
It's because they get you and they be like, hey, here's $500,000 if you sign right here. They're not gonna be like, no, let me go hire a lawyer and I need this $500,000 right now.
Yeah.
So that's how you get stuck.
Yeah, then white folks be
Then
like,
you gotta pay
hey,
that
bro,
back.
we got that Coca-Cola meeting tomorrow.
Yeah.
You might not want to do this right now.
You need to be there at. Like, yeah, I understand your homeboy died, but you are not going to be able to ride out tonight.
Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing? Coca-Cola.
You shoot me. You want to shoot somebody? Shoot me. Won't let you throw away your future. You're right,
I've saved your life.
You're right, man.
Gun.
Give me that gun. I just saw that episode of The Fresh Prince. I know.
I was thinking
I'm
that.
emotional.
That was really funny.
Oh man, that's
Shout out to
hilarious.
Carlton.
Yeah, Carlton was the real one.
Carlton was finna ride out. He was like, what's that?
Lunch
It's a
table
gun.
and everything. I was
gonna eat that, man. You think everything's a joke? Like, Carlton, go back to this.
Yeah.
What is it? He was back dancing the next episode. He was like, yeah, you're right. I was tweaking. My bad.
Everybody needs that moment.
Yeah. He was like, I'm not gonna be out there like that again. I was like, wait, sir, whoa, breathe, breathe. But in keeping with music, me and Zoo went to the J.Cole concert, had a grandiose time.
It was amazing.
It started on time.
It did. Me and my sisters were shook.
Nigga,
We're like,
8
yo,
on the
it
dot.
actually started
Murray
on
was
time.
out there,
Murray
8 on the
selling
dot.
the bootleg merch.
He's like, I got performing dip before they noticed.
With all 6 of his fingers.
He was cool. The lights down low too. They ain't gonna peep it.
But yeah,
and funny thing, not to cut you
ahead,
off, but this is a double XL because the XL and the large, and I think like I was gonna fit the medium, but I think the medium they told me it sold out. They're like, we just got double XL left. So this shit sold out.
Using the big body just like.
Facts.
Oh man, I got the fake joint on. They got him for 400,000.
Man, bro. I was just leaving. Me and my girl was getting ready to head up to United Center. You messaged. You was like, man, I just spent $300 on merch alone. I'm like, what?
Nah, my sister's greedy, bro. they're like,
you bought 10 things?
Nah, my sisters were like, oh, we bought you the ticket, and the ticket was like, I think like 500 or something like that. So they're like, because they split it, and they're like, we got you a ticket, you could at least buy us merch. And I was like, all right, 35 a shirt, bro. We get to the line, they're like, okay, I want a shirt. No, I gotta get the hoodie. Oh, I'll get a hoodie too. And then I got this shirt.
Whoa. Y'all supposed to split.
Yeah.
One thing.
And then
y'all gonna switch. You wear the shirt Monday through Wednesday. You got it Thursday through Friday. Saturday, Sunday, I don't know.
Facts. And then I got this shirt, and then they're like, "You're not gonna get a hoodie?" And I was like, no.
With what money?
I'm looking at
Explain to me how I'm gonna be able to get the shirt now.
Facts. So I was just like,
Yeah,
that's how I was like, like 300.
Yeah, you ain't deserve
Yeah,
that.
you just spent a lot of damn bread the last week.
But, hey, and I hope that you guys realize when we make fun of Zoo for his spending habits, we don't be just coming up with that out of just our backside. He is a spender.
Yeah.
He's out here spending.
And his sister's the same way, especially when it's his money.
Yeah. I'm living off oodles and noodles this week, so I got paid. So I get paid this next week.
But
I feel your struggle, man.
That's crazy. But I had so much fun. It was ridiculous. I want to shout out Murray. I wasn't a huge. Obviously, everybody know Quicksand.
Yeah.
I wasn't a huge fan of him. He's got talent. That man got talent.
Yeah, he killed it.
He killed it. And mind you an opener. Like it was him, then 21. So it's like he only had like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think he performed like 20 minutes.
He held everybody's attention for the full 20. And mind you, it wasn't even because we was talking about how like it was empty. I'm knowing it was gonna get crowded because J.Cole wasn't there.
Yeah.
And by the time 21 got up, it's like you blinked, and it was
everybody
just
was
like.
Yeah.
Like, I made a joke about how, like, because he was talking about, like, oh, it's empty over here. I looked down, looked back up. 21 was on stage. I'm seeing, like, just niggas just everywhere. I'm like, whoa.
It's because they be, like, they stop selling the merch usually, like, right after the first opener. Or that's when it usually gets sold out. So when you be trying to get in there, you be like, damn, it's taking all day. It's just because everybody's there buying merch. So when you get to your seat and they done, everybody's just there already, just, going in. The hardest part is getting your ticket scanned and getting it in there.
Bro, I was sitting up. We did everything. I got up in there. I'm like, okay, wait, how are we supposed to get to the seat? And we took 5 minutes just to be like, okay, we're supposed to go. I had to find somebody. Hey, my man, how does this work? Like, this is my first concert. I don't know how none of this works. I'm like, hey, what you got to scan? Like, what you need? Yeah, it was dope. And then the parking was cold. I had like the cheapest parking was right in front of the entrance.
Oh,
like I guess because it was lot C, H, and K or whatever, and K was like $40. So I don't know if they parked your car right just on stage with J. Cole or what.
Hey, excuse me, Jermaine. You got a Chevy coming through. Back up a little bit.
But I was in lot C. I'm like, dang, like I don't know where this gonna be at. He's like, oh yeah, it's right up front. My man, was in and out. No,
I ain't gonna ask
Rico
no question.
My man slid him a nice 50 cent. Looked out.
Buy yourself a little quarter wine.
Shout out
something out the vending machine. Go half on something out the vending machine.
Candy lady gonna be around the corner. You just go ahead and say hi to her. But no, they wasn't. It's funny because my cousin, he messaged me because his girl went to the Cole show in Orlando and he was late for that one. And so he was like, hey, like, what was the time? I'm like, nigga, they started at 8 on the dot. At 8 o'clock, the DJ was yelling and Moray came out.
Facts.
Like, it was like they wasn't wasting no time.
Hey, Drewski said it best. The murder rate's too high for him to be playing games over here.
Yeah, man, Cole knows demographic. He knows. Yeah. My thing is, I honestly think it was a numbers thing. I personally believe Cole is a genuine person. He didn't mean to be late to anybody, but it was one of them things where it's like, well, he know the most of his money coming in at Chicago. Y'all niggas need to be there 5 days in advance. Yeah. We need everything set up.
2 of everything here to make sure it works.
Yeah, we honestly need y'all there when Zach Levine is warming up. We need to just make sure that the sound works properly.
Because his mic went out for like a minute, like 30 seconds.
30 seconds,
and people were like, "Yo,"
he was like.
They gonna storm the stage, bro.
Like that chair would have flew up in the air.
They about to storm the stage.
Cole was like, "Hey, can y'all hear me?" We was like, "Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. I need a thumbs up. You good?
It was about to be the Warriors in there. Somebody hit somebody.
But man, that was so much fun. 21 Savage did great. I didn't know what I expected his stage presence to be like because, like, you know what, a lot of them hood rappers, they kind of just stay in one spot and just rap.
Yeah.
He did really good. He had a knife on stage.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Rico was terrified.
I think he so at first he was pretty stagnant next to that knife.
Yeah.
He was like leaning on that shit. And but he brought out a G Herbo and he saw G Herbo running around the stage. And
woke him up.
Yeah, that's when 21 got down from there and started like performing too.
Nah, shout out to 21 for bringing out G Herbo. G Herbo performed like it's also happy birthday, G Herbo.
Yeah,
today's his birthday.
Oh, yeah, today's his birthday.
And so yeah, we sung Happy Birthday to Herb. Herb did like 3 songs.
Y'all did the Stevie Wonder one?
Nah, we wanted to. I think it was too many whites there. We didn't want to throw off the rhythm.
Like, what rhythm are they getting into? I've never heard this.
Are they on the 7th beat? What is this? What do we do here?
Is this hieroglyphics?
But no, it was a lot of fun. Then Cole came out because in regards to like the waiting time, it was like so Murray went like at 8 on the dot. It was like a 10-minute gap. They had to get 21 stuff on. They brought out his DJ. 21 did about 30, 40 minutes?
Yeah, like 40.
About 40 minutes. Then it was like, then Drewski came on like within 5 minutes of him getting off. Because like you said, it was like, hey, we can't have no.
Right. Yeah.
Drewski gave us like a hot 10, 12.
Yeah.
Just like, talking stuff, playing music. Suavemente came on. We was using them going.
Those Latinos, when he played the song.
We was like, whoa, y'all was
everybody
here?
Everybody was yelling.
Where was y'all at?
Fact.
I ain't seen none of this. and then when Drewski went back in, like 10 minutes later, Cole did his little intro and came out. So it was nice. Yeah. And he that man can work a crowd.
Yeah.
It was weird though, because I've seen a lot of pictures of him performing. He usually has a mic stand. And so I'm like, oh, is he like I didn't know if he was stagnant, man. He came out.
Yeah, running around.
He was running. He was whipping the mic stand with him. Like, go off there. Go off there. What was your favorite part?
I thought he was going to fall.
Oh, man, what?
From the whole thing.
He's an athlete. He's a professional athlete.
That was funny.
That was hilarious.
We had Stephen A. Smith.
He's like, this man's a top of the line athlete. He's like the top notch defender.
And then he put his stats on the board. It was 2 points.
3. He had 1 put back and block.
And 1 block.
Getting off over there.
He was getting off, man. Rwanda wasn't ready.
I ain't gonna lie. But that man played in Rwanda just for album promo.
Followed his dream, man. Whatever works. What was your favorite part of the concert?
The show?
Yeah.
To be honest, just being that close. Because me and my sisters, our first concert for J.Cole was For Your Eyes Only.
Okay.
And we were in the nosebleeds.
Bro, I didn't know niggas even went up there that high.
We were.
I'm like, whoa.
Yeah,
it was at the United Center, right?
Yes,
Well, you can see from anywhere in the United Center.
Yeah, but I'm talking about us in like the skybox. Like,
I'd been throwing all type of stuff.
It was terrorist.
But yeah, we was all the way up there. We were like, the 300 section, like row like 10, like all the way up there. And I remember we enjoyed the concerts though, and I remember my sister, the middle one, she's like, nah, like one day we gotta be close.
Yeah.
And then the next one was KOD at the Allstate, and we were in section 2. It's only 2 floors, but we were in row like 1.
Yeah.
And then this one we was like right.
Yeah.
We were row 6.
I saw the bitch. I'm like, bro, you can snap the dread off his head.
Yeah, we were row 6 right there. So that was probably my best, like just enjoying that. But musically wise, he killed everything. There was a couple songs that, like, even he said, he's like, some of y'all might not know this.
Yeah, I knew. As soon as he said them, like, back to the top, he sold up. That's what came up. I thought I was gonna be Doc Rivers. I was out there. Down to the top. Like, actually forgot it. I was going nuts. It was a lot of fun, bro.
Nah, but he killed it. Like, I think I had mentioned this before. I don't know if here outside, but I had said J. Cole. Because a lot of people are like, oh, he's just like conscious rapper or like chill music. But I was like, at a concert, he knows how to make those songs like anthems, basically. Like he gets everybody to sing and like, all that.
He turned one of my least favorite songs into like a banger. Had the crowd like the one It was like the third one he did. I can't. It's when he mentioned David East in that song.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one it is. But when he performed that, I was like, I don't know how it's gonna go over with the crowd.
Right.
They was going nuts, bro. I'm sitting there like, bro, they was teased.
All right, y'all chill.
Like, all right, y'all like this, huh? Okay, I feel you. But yeah, it was just everything. It was like you could see
he puts on a good show.
You could see the effort that he put into Applying Pressure. That was the song. Yeah. You could see the effort that he put into like the craft. You could see why he was saying it takes a while to get this stuff because his use of lights for each song, his use of the fireproof backboard and stuff. It was crazy.
Yeah,
for it to be me and my girl's first concert, it was like we was floor seats. Yeah. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, like this is nuts. Right. And
that shit was packed.
Can never settle for less. It's got and then I was proud of myself.
You're gonna be mad critical next concert.
Oh yeah, can never settle for less. I'm gonna be like, well,
this
Cole.
nigga only changed the lights 4 times. What kind of shit is this?
What is this?
It's the most ghetto shit I've ever seen.
I need some yellows or oranges. Come on, Kendrick, what are you doing? Like, I need some more light.
Kendrick gonna put on a damn fiesta. He gonna be kung fu karate flipping.
Yeah. You gonna have a wire.
Black Panthers up there.
Yeah, man.
And I saw like this really cool moment. Like maybe the second or third song. There was like in the second or third row, there was this girl. I'm assuming she had cancer because she was bald and she was like pretty skinny, like super skinny. So I'm assuming she had a pink shirt on. So I'm assuming like the breast cancer thing.
Yeah.
And she was rapping everywhere. And Cole like went like in front of her. I guess he saw her.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know if they were picking her up or they just had to get on the seat. Mm-hmm. But she was like taller than everybody. Yeah. And he saw her and he started rapping everywhere. I thought it was dope.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's dope.
That's what's up.
I was definitely studying. I'm like, this, okay, this, you do this, you point.
I'm finna steal his whole shit.
Oh, 100%. I'm stealing everything. I'm growing my hair out.
That's crazy. You don't even know it yet.
You don't
gave
even
me the blueprint.
man, what you did. Man, all them videos, them hoes didn't even upload to Snapchat. Them hoes is on my phone. I'm just, okay, you did this. So when this song come on, the light should turn red. And then I got to have 2 backup female singers of approximately a 5'6" height. Okay. And then I need a drummer.
Cole gonna be in there 5 years. He stole my whole load.
Bar for bar. But yeah, a lot of fun. I'm
glad y'all got to experience that. That's what's up.
So next time we got to do an outing together. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I know we definitely gonna try to get a Bulls game. I'm trying to get the Knicks game off.
I'm trying to just save up enough damn money to hold my car together long enough to make it to there.
We'll have to just bring you in a car, like, bro, just come on, we got you.
I swear when it rains, it pours, bro. It's been so tight, just like, oh man, if I had $1.
Yeah. It just be one thing, it's like, all right, okay, I got just, it's like when you stack up a car, like a house of cards, you just like, all right.
Yeah. It's like
you take the wrong step, just too hard.
No, it's that picture of the cartoon dog in the house on fire. He's just like, this is fine. That's what it's like. It's just like, I can't do shit about it.
Anytime something else, like, this is fine.
Yeah. It's fine. What's another flame to this fire? I mean, oh, that's the one that burnt the house down. All right, go ahead, throw it on there.
It's another piece of wood, whatever. Okay. Yeah. What else do we got? I know
y'all, another one I got to skip out. I didn't see the Dave Chappelle yet. We'll talk about that. Yeah.
So the people, or the trans people, have decided that or some of them have decided they want to cancel Mr. David Chappelle for some of his jokes on one of his last. He said one of his last rollouts for Netflix specials. He probably come out with something in a few years or so. He said he's not done. He's just like, I'm
taking a break.
So one of the biggest things, and this isn't going to spoil it because I don't remember punchlines that well sometimes. So one of the biggest things overall, a lot of people know, well, most of Dave Chappelle's recent stuff, he does a lot of teaching on top of like his comedy. So one of the biggest things he was saying was, I don't have an issue with the trans community. I don't know why people keep assuming that I do. What I have an issue with is the white people because of how they address every situation. Right. And he says basically all the stuff I've been telling the gay community, the women, all of that about how they should go about what they're doing is proof. Like everything I've said about how stuff should go down is proof. I know what I'm talking about. Right. And you guys don't like that because of how I say it. Right. And, even when it went back to why he couldn't say the F word, but he could say nigger just with no issue, stuff like that. He had issues with that. Then he was saying how he would make jokes about the trans community, just like he make jokes about everybody, but they feel like they have to be protected. Yeah. He said it's because there's white people in the gay community.
Right.
If gay was just something that minorities could catch, then you would be able to say whatever you wanted without an issue. But because white people have an issue with it, or because white people are whatever in that alphabet community, now it's an issue.
Yeah.
So, and then they was like, oh, well, we got to cancel Dave Chappelle's last Netflix special because I'm sick of this. It's like, you're doing exactly what he told y'all that you guys do.
You are, like, my favorite word, you made a choice to click on that Netflix special.
My thing is, what else do you expect to even hear anymore?
Yeah.
When I go in there, I don't expect any. I expect all type of jokes.
Yeah.
And nothing's safe. Mm-hmm. So I go in there not sensitive. I know what I'm clicking on. This is Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, we got like 20 plus years of Dave Chappelle content.
We have evidence.
Like, there's evidence to this. Like, I know what I'm getting into. That's why I click it, because I want to watch it. Like, I don't watch Scarface and don't expect to see blood.
Yes.
I don't do that. Yeah, I watch that to funny. Whatever he says is going to be funny.
Yeah.
Whether it hurts my feelings, somebody else's feelings, I signed up for that.
Somebody's going to laugh at it.
Somebody's going to laugh at it.
It's like one of those where I think, I'm like, damn, like, how would a Bernie Mac, like, fared?
He'd be fine.
He'd be fine.
All he would do is have to stop saying the F word. He'd been fine. Because it's
I mean, if he sticks on it, he'd have been like, what? I'm gonna say it.
He ain't scared of you, motherfucker.
As long as the black people mess with you, you always gonna have a check.
Yeah.
You always gonna have a check.
Facts. It's just one of those things where it's like, it's weird because I do my best to protect a lot of people's feelings. I try not to offend people just in general. You know. But at the same time, I do see, and I hate when old folks say this, because especially when white folks say this, I'm like, you just want an excuse to be racist. But when they do say this is too sensitive of a generation, Dave Chappelle addressed that too. He was like, the LGBT whatever community is too sensitive. These new age gays are too sensitive. Right. Y'all can't take jokes. Y'all don't fight back. Y'all just want to cancel. Y'all don't stand up for yourself. Y'all just say boycott.
Yeah.
And like he was like, at the very least, back in the day when you said something and somebody was openly and proudly whatever, they spoke out and said, nah, F you, this is how I feel about that. Now it's just, oh, well, you've heard the words you use have smacked me and my forefathers across the head.
Yeah.
I don't care about that. If I'm Dave Chappelle, I don't care. Because now you're not even having a conversation. Yeah. You just want to pout that now it's your turn to be made fun of.
Yeah. I saw he said today, he said if this is what being canceled is like, I like it or something like that.
He keeps making money.
Yeah, let me look at it.
$40 million.
And it's like I said, like I don't go out of my way
to offend.
I don't go, but I'm not gonna go out of my way and excuse me, what do you identify? I'm not going above and beyond. I'm gonna use a hey,
bro,
or
yo,
hey, yo. If you don't give it, we not meant to talk. Yeah. I'm not finna, yo, man. Oh, I'm not finna do. How can I help you? That keep it on that level. Yeah. I don't care what you are, what you do outside of this building. Like, are you gonna buy something?
Whatever our transaction is, let's have that settled.
Like, I don't go out my way, but I am human.
Yeah.
So I mean, you shouldn't be killed for making a mistake. Yeah. That like, how many people are like you act like you're policing the shit. It's not like we're seeing gay people, you know, not like knock other people out. Yeah. Like when people use nigga. Yeah. Like when white folks use nigga, there's a strong chance now that they might get knocked out. Yeah. When people drop that F-bomb and derogatory, you don't see it. You're just recording. And I get the peaceful. I get it. That's y'all stance to peaceful. But it's like, I mean, if you're not policing it, what's stopping me from saying it? I'm not. You're gonna cancel me from what? My job's still gonna have me. My job don't give no fuck about what I say off that site.
As long as you
is he treating people at work like that? No. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
It was a NASA dude, and I don't want to go off topic. Keep going.
Keep going.
It was a NASA dude, and this video messed me up. Black dude in the 80s. He was a NASA physicist, smoking crack every day. Damn. He was
like on his way to work,
bro. He was talking to the interview. He was like, "Man, I would go to sleep, dream about smoking crack." He was like, "I would take my lunch break, go to the crack house, see little schoolgirls, people pawning their children there, $1,200 to smoke crack. Hey, how long? Hours." And he was like, I would just smoke crack all day, come home from work, smoke crack. Golly. I was just like, a NASA nigga, like this nigga is a top official at
That's why
NASA.
we haven't gone back to the moon yet.
He was going to the moon every night.
That nigga had
But no, that's crazy. Yeah. If he was working at NASA, you can't hide that. You can't hide that big of a crack addiction. You're not hiding that.
Them niggas didn't care. You did your job when you was in there.
You did what you had. You didn't smoke crack on the job.
So we asked.
That's all we asked.
So we asked.
That's all we
That's all we
asked.
asked. Keep the crack away from the job, okay?
Like, you didn't disrespect nobody here. It's fair game outside.
Yep.
And people have lied. People have been hurt by this community. Lives have been destroyed by this community. It's like everybody's going through some shit. And it's like you laughed at us when it was the nigga jokes. Gotta laugh at these. You laughed at all the Chinese jokes. Gotta laugh at these.
Oh, yeah.
All the handicap jokes. Gotta laugh at these too. You know, y'all laugh.
When it was funny. When you just making fun of women, y'all laughed at that too.
Arab, when y'all was racist.
When
when
everything was a 9/11 joke for
forever.
The 9/11 jokes honestly didn't stop until like 4 years ago. And it was like, all right, y'all need to stop.
All right.
Like, all right, come on now. Like, all right.
Because it was a stretch. I didn't hear nothing about 9/11, whether good or bad.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
I wasn't looking for it.
Right.
But it was like, if you look back at half of early 2000s content,
it's all it is.
All it is 9/11.
Yeah.
Terrorist
and then even like the actors would be like, yeah, there's no way we could have made that joke now.
None
like
of
that. Like, that was terrible. Like,
you know what I'm saying? You have to give that people to grow. You have to give them that room.
Y'all love the racial draft.
Love the racial draft.
That's his favorite. That's like people's favorite skit.
Come on now.
It's hilarious. It was accurate. It's what, okay, that's what we would have did.
This is a conversation that would have happened.
The best
still
thing,
got the Wu-Tang. That's crazy.
One of his best skits was the Black Bush, because he didn't portray that as if Bush was black. He said it was like, this is President Bush as a black man. Mm-hmm. Meaning it wasn't, oh yeah, we got all this thugs. It was like if the president was a black man. All
this grape soda just in the, in the Oval Office.
It was like when he was breaking down, he's talking to the prime minister. Cool, the exact same situation, serious as it is, but he was black. There wasn't no over-the-top fried chicken jokes. Wasn't no racist.
No watermelon.
It was nothing like, it just seemed like, that's how I would react in that situation. And he played it like if Bush was black. Mm-hmm. Like if President Bush was black, I could see him being that. Mm-hmm. It wasn't Dave Chappelle playing Bush. Yeah. That's not what I'm saying.
I get you.
You know? So I was like, that's a good skit. That skit's hilarious. Because everybody got down in that skit. Because Jamie Foxx got down in there. Mm-hmm. And Mos Def. I got the special CIA napkin.
What were you saying, Ozu?
No, I got the quote.
Okay.
That he said.
Talk to us.
So he said, and I quote, "If this is what being canceled is like, I love it. Fuck Twitter, fuck NBC News, ABC News, all these stupid ass networks. I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to you. This is real life."
He said this on what?
I don't know where he said this.
It was like an interview?
With Hollywood Reporter. Interview.
Okay. Because it's one of them things where it's like, I personally believe there are only a few people who are just larger than life. And even though Dave Chappelle does carry himself at a, somewhat of a everyday man's perspective, his I don't care attitude brings him to like larger than life in certain respects, because it's like, you can get as upset as you want at what I say. Y'all let all these white people have the 9/11 jokes, the dark humor jokes, but the moment a black man says whatever he feels about X, Y, and Z, now it's I have to be sensitive to what's going on. But for all intents and purposes, Dave Chappelle is more or less a dark comedian in some respects.
Because like, look at somebody truly being canceled. Like if the baby was gonna truly get canceled, he would have 0 streams on his next video. Am I correct?
Yeah.
He got a Lil Wayne feature instead.
But you see what I'm saying? Dave Chappelle should have had absolutely no views on this comedy skit, right? And he's canceled.
No, like top 10 trending.
Yeah.
Come on. So like, how serious are you?
Yeah,
you just want to. People just want to hear themselves be told.
Yeah.
Just talk. Like I want to feel like I'm important. If I get niggas, I know niggas that wake up every day just to get into it with niggas on Twitter, just to get into it with people.
That's
their comment. That's their thing. They'll be on a celebrity's Instagram. You a bitch. You a hoe.
Oh my God.
And then as soon as somebody, get off. They all they do.
Dog, I had
they do.
This dude worked with us. Well, I don't think he worked with you guys. It was after you guys. Mm-hmm. He would come up to me like at least once a week or something. He'd be like, "Oh, look who responded to me in IG," and he'd DM like football players like on the Bears, like
just talk trash.
And he'd be like, "You're trash." And then I think Kyle Long, the O-lineman, responded to him. And he's like, "Damn, did I sleep with your sister or something?" Like, cause he kept messaging him like almost every day.
Yeah.
And obviously, you're gonna get the notification. They get or it comes up on top. So he probably saw it.
Unless you're T-Pain.
And he was like, "All right, yeah." Because he doesn't know how to work those. But yeah, he saw it. And he was just like, "Damn, did I sleep with your sister or something?"
And folks get off about having that blue check interact with them, or having the Beehive interact with them. I live to argue. I live to cause chaos.
I know a dude that he wakes up and he'll throw away his whole belief system just to argue with somebody. He will down his mother, his religion, everything, just to disagree with you. And as soon as he, like, you be like, all right, and then he'll be like, no, everything I just said, I just bullshit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's all he does.
Like on Twitter, people be like fake woke. And
Twitter is a terrible place.
It's a terrible place.
And same thing with like
it's hilarious,
with
but
music,
it's terrible.
Cause Playboi Carti's on tour right now.
Okay.
And he's struggling to sell. They're saying that he might cancel his tour.
Really?
He's trying to sell out arenas like J.Cole, and he's not.
You're not that guy yet.
Yeah, you're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
I'll tell you something. You're not that guy.
and one of the top tweets that went viral was like, "This is just the point that hip hop Twitter is not real." Because if you go on hip hop, you think Cardi's
Uzi,
the greatest rapper.
NBA Young
to
Boy.
walk God's green earth.
Top 3 right there.
And they're like struggling to sell out arenas or venues.
I think they get caught up in their Twitter hype as well.
Yeah.
Because like we talked about a couple of weeks ago, celebrities do be looking at themselves, which is why they be
getting hurt.
They be able to retweet quotes that just like have their name but not their at. They be finding them because they just look them up. So if you hear NBA Youngboy better or Cardi this and Cardi that, you telling yourself, oh, I'm top dog. I don't know why nobody in his management team is telling him, hey, like, let's go ahead and get this club scene or whatever, or this little hall, you know, with a couple, maybe
and
200-300.
Like, also on Twitter, a lot of I'm assuming the majority of Cardi fans or NBA Youngboy fans are still in high school.
Can't afford it.
They're not buying it. Their parents are buying. I never went to a concert until I could pay for my own. My parents we're not spending money.
You ain't been going to no concert.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go to
the same CD.
Yeah,
$15 for it.
You better YouTube what he did.
And so that's why I missed all those Kanye concerts. Damn it.
Darn it.
But so he probably thinks, oh no, they love me on Twitter. Or Playboi, NBA Youngboy, he went sold #1 his first week, but it's all his high school fans that are listening to it. If he does a stadium, he'd be like, "No, I just saw Drake this week," but his high school kids ain't gonna be able to buy it.
Because you look at how many
concerts.
I don't want to cut neither one of y'all, but how many fans do you think Playboi Carti got on Instagram? My followers, how many do you think he got?
I got about 25 million.
We'll say 25 million.
I can look it up real quick.
Maybe 200,000 of them are probably buying concert tickets.
Probably.
If you look at it if his tweet or quote gets
6.9 million.
So
let's
200.
Let's say 7.
So 250,000 people are probably gonna buy tickets. Out of that 6.9 million, what is that? How much money are you really getting off of that?
Yeah.
Because you got to pay for the tour.
Yep.
You got to
fund the staff.
You basically rent whatever arena you in too.
You got to rent the staff, the food, all that. Like before you clear yours, what are you making? And that's if you sell out a $200,000 thing. And you not, what is that? A damn near an arena? 200,000. So you're not selling out them. You can't sell out Madison Square Garden. You're not selling that out. He probably barely struggled to get United Center. He probably couldn't sell out the United Center.
Nah, I don't think
so you see,
big.
you need to
too big.
You need to make them goals a little. So you ain't spending so much money. And your outtake can't be more than the end.
Yeah.
So
it's one of those things where because
social media geeks people here.
That and it's like you be forgetting that these celebrities are humans, so they see all the retweets for whatever they put out, and you're like, oh my god, I'm the greatest in the world, and it's like you cool. But you probably need to be at the Promontory instead of trying to do the All-State Arena. So you're not there yet. Maybe you will get there, but you got to go within your means. I would rather undersell myself than try to get the United Center and only have
you supposed to go
50 people.
You're supposed to go off your last show. If you sold 1,200 tickets in a $2,500 seating area, you probably shouldn't go for the 5,000.
Nah.
You see what you shouldn't go for that. If it was niggas still lining up trying to get to, if you outsell the 2,500 seat, you can go 5. Yeah. You can try that. You can't if you only get 35 at the 5, then you're not ready for the 1,000 or the 10,000. You're not. So you got to go in them states. You got to pay your dues, as they say.
Because it's even when we were talking about, we said this multiple times, we were talking about niggas don't really buy tickets, with the exception of the J.Cole concert. That was a lot of minorities in there. But high schoolers aren't buying concert tickets really, especially if they can't afford it. You're not gonna have 17-year-old Romeo buying a floor seat ticket. He can't afford that. He still got to get escorted to the concert. Come on, his mama got to drop him off. You tell me you expect him to drop however many hundred on a floor seat and then go get merch and all of that. Like, that's not happening.
That's not.
It's not gonna work like that. It sounds good. It looks good on paper. But my thing is, where's your management team that crunches the numbers? Where's the people? Where's the label? The label, even though like when it comes to concerts, that's more of a you thing. But like, where's the management that does the math? Like, okay, look at the demographics. Okay, based off of Spotify and Apple, your age demographic is 16 to 22. These are the people that's listening to your stuff. These are the people that can probably get tickets to your stuff.
And you
need to be at this spot that's going to be affordable for everybody to go. You can fill it up. It looks great on paper. It looks great on pictures. When everybody got their lights up, it's still a light full of place.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, come on now.
And it's just the quick success nowadays because you could drop a hit song, get 200 million views on it, then somebody in their town will be like, yo, I got this dude. He's going to be my opener tonight. Now, you spit 2 or 3 songs and book this worldwide tour, and you really only got 600 fans. Now it's like, what? You let that internet hype get to you.
That's one of those things.
Then people are getting it. And I don't mean to keep cutting you off, but like you're getting these rich kids or young folks that are like so much with money, and they have this little team with them. My guys that I struggle to starve, they're going to be my accountants and my financial managers and my security guards.
Yeah.
So they're going to hype me up no matter what because that's the meal ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of them things where unless them niggas actually went to school for that, like, you need to get some outside help.
You need to hire some white folks or some smart black, some Latinos.
Some smart POCs, or go get you a Jewish lawyer. I don't know. Whatever you need to do, make sure your money right, make sure them numbers is crunched correctly. Because it's one of those things where it's like, at the end of the day, this all falls back on you.
Everything costs.
If it don't work out, your tour didn't sell out. JoJo's tour didn't sell out. He was just here.
Yeah.
He was just here for the women and the free food.
Right.
That nigga
like, I didn't come out of pocket at all for nothing.
You paid for everything. Every shopping spree I went on, every city we went on, you paid for that.
All right.
Yep.
Like, come on now. Nobody's asking you to do this.
Watch your homies.
Watch your homies and be careful. It's just want to, have a better circle. Before we get out of here, let's talk about our favorite thing, sports.
Real quick, so we
What's
can.
up?
So
We
we
got
don't.
something else?
No, just quick. Jacob Blake.
Oh yeah.
Cops are not gonna be. Officers are not gonna be charging.
Yeah.
Charged with this. Surprise. Got to do better, America.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
Per usual.
Keep saying it.
But back to the happiness. Let's get to the sports. First of all, shout out Chicago Sky, made it to WNBA Finals. They're going to be either playing the Las Vegas Aces, or I think
4-1.
the Phoenix Mercury.
4-2.
So
don't matter. Sweep.
I'm definitely going to. It depends. Yeah, if I'm off on one of the days they in Chicago, I'm gonna try to slide to.
I'll try to slide for sure. I'm gonna start looking just because I'm not gonna name a price or anything to be funny, but I'll slide to a
the
WNBA.
No, the games are cheaper.
The
games are cheaper.
I'm just trying to take a pic with Candace Parker.
I love Candace Parker.
We gotta shout out our future. Well, I'm calling it our 2022 championship, Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
Start flipping the cars now.
They look a lot of. Hey, start boarding them.
Start flipping the cars now.
Start boarding them places up right now.
Oh, because if we get an All-Star, I'm going crazy. I'm setting the United Center on fire. All of that.
Bro, they were looking like the Showtime Lakers, bro.
They're throwing lobs. Oh, no look. Oh, between the legs.
I was like, damn, I ain't never seen a jump shot that crisp before.
Like, wow, whose shot is that?
That was the cleanest pass I've ever seen.
Wow. No, they look like they're gonna be a lot of fun. Overall, I think they'll be 6th seed.
They should be top 5.
They top 5?
They should be top 5.
They should.
I hope so.
They ain't 5 better than them.
Depending on
Kyrie.
You still got KD and Harden. So I got the Bucks,
Bucks Nets.
The Bucks Nets. I think the Heat are gonna be top 4.
I can see Heat 3, 4, 5. I can see Heat, Bulls in Atlanta in 4, 5, 6. Okay. In one of them spots. I can see them 4, 5, 6.
You think the Knicks make it this year into the playoffs?
I don't.
With everything going on in Philly, I think this
this will be their shot.
Yeah,
they'll try to get something together.
So we'll see. But I'm definitely confident in the Bulls. I think we'll get maybe 2 All-Stars. I think we can get Vooch and Zach back in the All-Star game, depending on how everybody play. Got to work.
We might be able to get Zoe in there too.
If his assist numbers are high.
Yeah, if he and his whole because
who the big point guard out east now?
The big PG?
Would it be Harden?
I mean, Harden since Kyrie not there. Kyrie's always been more of a 2. He can pass, but he's always been more of a scoring point guard anyway. So, yeah, it's really because, Russ went back west.
Kyle Lowry's there.
I
don't know if
he's not looking for. I don't think he's gonna be All-Star.
No, Lonzo might get that spot.
Lonzo might.
Yeah. It depends on how he
plays. The
plays.
Bulls gonna give Lonzo his first All-Star night.
You know Zach. What are the 2?
I mean, LaMelo.
If them two
they
go
trying,
at
they,
it,
they trying to hype. Everybody trying to give it to LaMelo now, so he may get the.
My boy Caruso, 6th man of the year.
calling it.
I like that. I like that. Either him.
Levine probably gonna get an All-Star.
He should. He
definitely.
Honestly, they just. My biggest thing is I want you to look on the defensive end. They got you. You got the running gun. Like Zach's never been a top defender.
But Zoe can play D.
Zoe can play D, and I think
DeRozan
DeMar can play D.
And Vucevic is actually pretty.
And DeMar looks like he's actually wants to play this.
He looks like he's having fun.
He looks like
because the last years with the Spurs, I was like, yeah, this is it for him.
He was struggling. It was like, bro, like
he don't fit the system.
And it's me. It's like it's me and 85-year-old Rudy Gay, who Rudy Gay still got game, but it's like you the second best player right now, and I think DeJounte was hurt for a decent amount. It was like you was suffering. So I'm very excited for the Bulls. I think we'll do really good. I think we may even make it to. I think I'm second round. I'm gonna say we're gonna make it.
Depending on how the cards fall.
Second round. I think we can get to the second round.
I think I'll go second round safe bet.
Yeah, second round safe bet. I'm just curious how everybody. We don't know what.
Calling the back-to-back now.
We'll know what little trades gonna hit.
And it's Chicago history that the Bears and the Bulls are never really good at the same time.
We're gonna switch it
so
up.
I don't know.
Justin Fields has been named the starter. Speaking of the Bears,
that doesn't mean he's not gonna get hit
11
million times.
O-line is still very much toilet paper.
So he's gonna be getting more hits from
Justin
jump.
Fields was like, my parents wanted to go celebrate, but I said no, I gotta stay. I was like, that man can't move.
He's
not gonna celebrate.
He was sore. He was like, Mama, I can't leave this seat.
My back is broken.
I'm just going to watch film. Okay?
Don't tell Coach. I ain't felt my back since the third quarter.
Preseason.
You notice them last ones, I wasn't so frisky on it.
But I mean, with Nagy giving up, we got to slander Nagy.
He's got to go. He's a terrible coach.
No.
But Mitch Trubisky is the greatest quarterback of all time because he made the playoffs twice with him.
Look, man. So I was a big fan. I don't think it was ever truly Mitch's fault. The man gave up on him.
He gave us nothing. No, I'm not saying. I'm saying the coach gave us nothing.
Like the coach was just like, I don't know, man. Make it work. It was just like, what do you expect me to do with this?
Because Mitch would have flashes, and then he would have them terrible droughts.
No, he would have some terrible throws for sure. Mind you, he was also a young quarterback. So it was kind of like, but. He never had an O-line because Kyle Long retired like his second year.
Because he was hurt 7 times his first year.
He broke every single bone in his body down
his forearm. I'm like, you a lineman and your forearm broke. Like, what is this?
You can't do nothing. I mean, but I'm confident that Justin Fields does well. I don't know how well the Bears will do, mostly because our O-line is terrible. Our defense is our defense has moments where we can win a Super Bowl. Then other times it's like y'all are just old and tired. It's just like, I don't know. Them blown coverages with the Rams still piss me off. I'm like, wow, y'all just gave up 2 wide open throws. But anyway, how your Packers looking? I didn't get a chance to watch the last few games.
Splendid, 3-1 right now. Everybody in the mama's getting hurt though.
Really?
Yeah, Jair, he might need surgery, but they're saying they're gonna try not to because obviously if he gets surgery, he's out for the year.
Yeah.
Darius just got back surgery. He's probably out till like week 11.
Damn.
And yeah, everyone's just getting hurt. But we've been winning. Bakhtiari and Elton Jenkins are 2 best linemen are hurt right now.
Ponytail dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's been hurt the whole season.
His whole life.
He's gonna be. he gets hurt every year.
Damn,
I be hearing that he get hurt like every other year. But he's like really good when
he's like rated 98 on Madden, bro. He's the highest rated lineman.
When I'm healthy, I'm like that.
I'm healthy. I'm a dog. It's just when I'm healthy. When am I healthy?
So, 10 out of 16 games, I'm not gonna be there. But them 6 games, I'm there.
Hall of Fame numbers.
Yeah, the Patriots, Bill Belichick, that piece of trash, screwed us out of Gilmore. Yeah, because he was gonna release him, and everyone was like, the Packers gonna pick him up because even Devontae tweeted him like, "Yo, give me a call as soon as you get released."
Yeah,
and then the Patriots just traded him for a 5th round because everyone was like,
"Where are you going?"
The Panthers. It's because they were like everyone was
3-1 this year, bro.
McCaffrey hurt though.
But didn't they win the last game?
I know, but still McCaffrey hurt.
Yeah, we'll see. I know they saying he kind of like he was at practice. Like they thought he was gonna be out some weeks, and he participated a little bit in practice. So we'll see.
Practice different than in real life.
Oh, 100%. Your homies ain't trying to hurt you.
You seen Booby Miles?
Booby Miles. No. My God, Booby.
But yeah, I'm curious. I think the NFL is fun when I get to watch it.
I'm getting into sports this year. It's been a while since I've been into sports, but I'm getting.
I think a lot of people last year was so depressing.
Did the Sox win today?
I don't know if they won today. I know they got their ass beat the other.
Yeah, it was like what 4-1 or something like that.
6-1.
6-1.
Dang, yeah. So
damn, gotta check because this is playoff time.
Go Sox.
No, this like.
I'm a Cubs
will this
fan,
be the first year that besides obviously the Cubs.
Oh man, we beating them by like 9 million points.
Nah, they lost.
They lost?
Yeah, 4-9.
So that's what.
Damn.
Bro,
too?
yeah, they're down 2-0.
All that talking that folks was doing about the Cubs not being niggas about to be right out with us. just hoping.
Bulls up 70.
First round exit. That's crazy.
First round exit. Ain't that some stuff? Very confident for my Bulls though. One thing before we get out of here, we got to talk about Mr. Kyrie Irving one more time.
Oh, man,
so
Douglas.
So basically, what's been going on? The Nets, because they filed their training facility as an independent like situation from like its own thing. He's allowed to practice,
right?
But he still has yet to be vaccinated. So now they're mulling over the decision to have him. I've never seen this ever written out. A part-time player.
Oh, he better.
Oh,
not.
word?
They
yes,
better.
I
not.
promise you that. And
No.
they asked, of course, they asked KD because
will it be like a pay cut type thing too?
I don't know. I think they're scared to do it with Kyrie because Kyrie would just up and retire.
He's been wanting to retire since Cleveland.
Yeah, so it's one of them things. Who knows? But they asked KD, and KD was like, maybe I'm just being naive, but I believe he will be there to play. Now, it's also one of them things where it's like Kyrie is going to do what Kyrie wants to do, which I can respect. I don't agree, but I respect.
You can't. So you can slander Kyrie, but then you can't, because then like something like this will happen, and then the next day he's like, I donated like $10 million to like the local school.
Yeah.
Or
No,
whatever.
that's why I said as a humanitarian, dude's amazing.
When it comes
as
to
a ball player, like socially, he's great, but as a player, like dude, like shut up, shut up and dribble. Socially, you are great. No, he's great with politics, all that. I don't know. But when you need to talk basketball, just talk basketball.
And
nobody want to hear this other stuff.
What helps him too is that he's like best friends with KD and with Harden. Well, I don't know about Harden, but he's best friends with KD.
That's why they went there to play with each other.
Oh, okay, so they're best friends. So it's not like it's not like KD and Harden are mad at Kyrie. They'll probably be more mad at the Nets organization for like being like.
But no, that's one of them mugs where you can be. It's one. All right, say for a situation like this now.
Because KD ain't Shaq. Shaq would have cussed him out on live air.
It's one of them things where I don't know how KD is as a teammate behind the scenes, but we'll see. But it's like, say for a situation like, so your mom was with somebody that was kind of at risk with COVID, right?
Right.
So you like, hey, if y'all want to shoot here, y'all all got to get vaccinated. Like, especially this like became a serious thing. So I get my shot, you get your shot, and then you just like, I'm not feeling the shot. So it's like, you my boy, but it's like, I have a right to be upset at you because you contributed 33% to the podcast, and now it's not gonna feel right if you're not here.
I'll be like, hold the mic at the window.
Yeah, stuff like that, or figure out a way to zoom me in. No, nigga, don't be difficult and come to your job right now. That's one of those things where, like, homie or not, you're making my life harder. I want to win a championship.
Like, bro, this ain't about that.
Yeah,
like we get it, but you trying to make us bend and break and flex these rules. You're gonna mess it up because now everybody's gonna want to be a part-time player.
Yeah.
I don't want to play 4 or 5 years. I'll do like a year and then a part-time. No.
It's the WNBA. You can't just get away with that.
No.
It's like you getting paid too much money. It makes sense for the WNBA. Sometimes they make more money overseas than back at the crib.
Right.
So they'll be like, look, I will see y'all in 2 years. I'm about to go collect this check. But come on now.
When somebody else is paying you, and like I say, I'm 9 to 5 buddy over here.
Yeah.
But like, bro, you're playing in the NBA. That's their money.
Yeah.
You aren't entitled to it. Like for you to take I gotta be part-time, but no. Like, no, we gotta put our foot down on somewhere.
And then it's like you're not able to play at home.
Like so that's 41 games.
Come on now. And then you talking about playoffs, y'all probably gonna be a top 3 seed in the East.
I'm gonna be like
home and field advantage. For what home field advantage?
I'm gonna say if you get hurt, we cutting you instantly. So you better put $2 million into your body like LeBron do. And you better not get hurt because this is some bullshit that you putting us through.
Nah, I feel that.
Like, no, like, then don't play. That's why I just tell you, like, bro, this isn't about politics. This ain't about black or white. This is about basketball.
The court. This is about the court.
This is about the So you either just gonna shut up and dribble or you not. Like, you either just gonna be that humanitarian social dude and just stop the basketball, but you can't, like, both sides can't bend. Like
for Kyrie, they can't.
For Kyrie, if everybody was enough to just be like, okay. Like if LeBron backed you or Chris Paul, it's like, okay, but you the only person. You and Wiggins. Look at that duo.
Yeah.
Like what this nigga is just now getting back into people's good graces.
Yeah.
And you are falling out of everybody's good graces. You have something to say about everything.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
I feel you. Because
right.
there was a
let's win one.
ESPN or Bleacher Report dropped like a top 10 players in the league, and one of my best friends, we was on the game, and he was like, "Dang, I can't believe they didn't put Kyrie." I was like, me personally, I don't have Kyrie as a top 10 player. I think he's like top 15 when he's healthy and playing, but I don't have him as a top 10.
He's never healthy. He's never playing.
But my
years.
homeboy was like, shout out Jarrell, was like, no, there's a reason that he's not in the top. He's too much of a distraction right now. If you could just get his skill and put it in a mute's body, you would be like, yes. But for what he does or doesn't do sometimes for a team, he's too much of a distraction to be considered top 10, especially when it's not even a guarantee you're going to play. It'd be different if it was an injury. Then it's like, okay, when you're healthy, your talent is X, Y, and Z. You just may be like, you know what? I don't feel like hooping. And just not play.
And then what has Kyrie done
recently?
No, just in his career to earn this such a pedestal.
It's his skill.
How? You ain't never took no team to the playoffs by yourself. So we automatically know that you can't do that. That's a check. You stay hurt. That's a check. You always got something to say. That's 3 strikes. You're out of here, bro. Like, we cannot do this, bro. Like, you can't justify paying him $200 million for one, only playing 40 games, and out of that 40, he's probably going to be hurt 15.
Yeah, if he get hurt,
or personal days. God forbid nothing happens. Yeah. But he's taking 15 to 20 games. Now in an 80-game season, you're like, okay, he's 60 or 70, that's fine. But in an 80-game season, you only playing 40. Now you only playing 32 games. 35 games?
What are you there for?
Like, what are you even here for? You're not going to win an All-Star. Your numbers are never going to get up there. Like, come on. Like, what are we really doing here, guys? Like, what do you want to do?
It's one of them things.
This ain't a black or white thing. This is a basketball thing.
It's one of those things where the Nets, as an organization, are too scared to put their foot down because of the talent, when healthy, that Kyrie is. Especially now that you was hoping you had a whole you had a whole off season for them niggas to, one, get healthy, figure each other out. You get people coming back. They're like, all right, cool. When everybody was just getting traded, okay, it was a little jumbled. Now we together. We kind of know each other. Let's make this work. Now your second, depending on who you ask, third best player is like,
yeah.
And it's one of them things like he could be the best player on any given night. Like if he really wanted,
he could drop 50 whenever he wants.
If he really wanted to, he could be the best player on the floor at any given night.
Playoffs.
But it's just like when you decide you don't want to play, it's like it's you hurting the
distraction.
team.
You're distracting.
And the thing with the Nets is that they're at this moment trying because even though they're better than the Knicks, they're still like kind of living in the Knicks shadow because the Knicks are the Knicks.
It's the Knicks. That's New York.
Even if they're trash,
you gotta win. Brooklyn gotta win one.
That stadium is full.
Yeah.
So they're trying to at least win one.
Yeah.
To like finally, I guess, surpass them or whatever.
Yeah.
Or at least tie.
And so them getting scared, and then like I said, I don't know how KD and Harden are reacting to this behind the scenes. Because if Harden and KD are backing up Kyrie, you don't want to piss off Harden and KD.
But it's like this isn't even something to back up because it's like this is state law, like state state mandate. Like this is bigger than the NBA.
Yeah.
Like they're saying if you're not vaccinated, you're not coming in this city to play.
It's a global. See, that's the problem. It's a global pandemic. Kyrie thinks the Earth is flat. That's where it all stems from.
It's only going straight. As soon as it gets to the edge, it's flipping over. Okay?
Ever since he opened his mouth and said that, I said, "Oh man,
it's over."
And it's like, because then it was this, and then it was this, and it's this, and look where we're at. Kyrie, if you would have just been Kawhi Leonard, bro, with the personality, oh man, you'd have been ridiculous, bro.
That's crazy. But is there anything else before we get up out of here?
No, that's about it.
Go Sky, go Bears, go Bulls.
Best Sox.
Everybody Chicago.
Next week we could probably. Did you see Venom?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay, so
we could do a Venom
G-Baby S time or whatever.
Squid Game review.
Yeah, I'm on episode 4 Squid Game.
So
I'll finish it by next week.
5 more. Yeah, you'll be.
Yeah, I'll finish it by next week.
Yeah, because it started picking up like right after 6. Because I promise you at 2 hours.
No, it was T, bro. I was like, whoa!
I was at 1. I was damned, and I was at 2. I was damn. About to turn this on.
Yeah, man. So we thank y'all for tuning in to yet another exhilarating installment.
Yes,
like we said, we got some reviews for Venom, Squid Games, whatever else y'all
leave it in the comments.
Leave it in the comments. You can DM us at friendly_fire on IG. Once again, friendly_fire with any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, let us know. You can also email us at friendlyfire2021@gmail.com. Once again, friendlyfire2021@gmail.com. Artists singing MP3s of whatever, spoken word, music, rap, song, whatever it is. If we like it, it's going on at the end of the podcast.
It's going on the wall.
On the wall. We thank y'all for tuning in. I am Rico, G-Baby, Zoo, Friendly Fire. Be blessed.
Libra season.
Peace.